Hey, you guys, Kareem Jackson, you are live on the set, and I'm going to take you around the world with me. My dream as a minimalist CEO, turning my clients' dreams into reality is what I do, showing that success is truly for everyone. Hey, you guys, I've got new shows weekly. Stay tuned and live your best life.
Good morning, you guys. How are you doing this morning? Hope you all are doing well this morning. I'm Kareem Jackson. You are live on the set. We're having some work done on the inside of our Writers Retreat bungalow. So I came out to the fountain this morning to have some fantastic coffee and to talk to you. Today we're talking about sales, you guys. I'm going to give some post-COVID-19 advice on sales. If you're here till the end, then there's a bonus, you guys. So like this, please. Go ahead and share this out. This is going to be really good for you guys. You're going to really enjoy this because a lot of people have asked me how about sales, how to handle it, because now things have changed, right? No one's walking in, no one's just popping up onto your DMs. People aren't just out and about. There's no networking events like chambers of commerce brunches or breakfasts or mixers and things like that. So a lot of folks are thinking, oh my God, now that I'm open or semi-open or trying to get open, how can I get sales right now? So we're out here live on the set, you guys. This is what I do in my mornings, by the way. Coffee. I usually meditate out by the fountain. The sunshine is great. It may get hot, you guys, but don't worry. I figured this would be great for you. I thought it might be cool for a change outside the studio for you to see some real life, someone living their dream and abroad in Asia, outside of wherever you are. So you are watching how to make more sales post COVID-19. So if you can't close, you need to watch this, you guys. People often underestimate or undervalue or even negate the power of sales, you guys, but usually they look down on them, they judge them, or they even criticize the people that are in sales. Everyone knows the negative images from like Used Car Salesman or the Pushy Demo Guy or the gal. Then there's the add-on sales rep and the today only salesperson, but those are not usually the best salespeople, okay? Nor are those the most effective techniques. Those are old school. Sales, you guys, is empathy, it's listening, and it's a solution-oriented mindset in which great closers have a deep connection with their prospects and customers, you guys. That's what sales really is. If you cannot give the desired outcome, you do not sell to them. If you know like there is a better option for them, for example, out there than the option that you're offering, you know what? It's better for you to go ahead and tell them so that you as a salesperson has the integrity, even if the product itself is not what they wanted. And from the beginning, you have their end and goal in mind, not yours. You want to know about what they need out of this. Why are they buying this? Does it need to work? You're thinking about them. If you need to make more sales, there are 6 proven techniques or skills perhaps that you need to understand first of all and then ultimately master. You guys, a lot of our clients online, you can go to creamantonio.com, you guys. We have like 3 different types of clients, right? There's those clients that are making money no matter what. Maybe they're, in the business of a legacy, or they're political type backing, things like that, celebrities, things like that. They're making money no matter what. But then there's these ones that are really booming right now that really now have leveled up their game, from tricycle drivers, delivery services that we work with, restaurants and things like that were really powerful online. And then now that the coronavirus thing came, now they're really booming, you guys, right now because of it, because a lot of companies didn't do it. They do not know how to sell in this post-coronavirus situation. The first thing we're going to talk about real quick, you guys, is what the hell are sales? What is it really? A lot of people don't understand what sales really means, which is a salesperson, a sales team, a sales force, a sales funnel, things like that, right? You need to know the truth first about what's real selling and what is just facilitating a transaction or brokering or funneling, or what is a sales admin, or as opposed to a real sales person. If people are coming to you for food, for example, or clothes, or at a store, or even buy and sell online or face-to-face, for example, or maybe you went on the Craigslist back in the day, then if you're selling any of that stuff like that, then you are not selling. Not really. You are facilitating a transaction, okay? Selling may come in when the waiter pushes you, for example, to buy a bottle of wine, or when the clothing sales gal says, oh, do you want bottoms with that top, or do you want a shirt with that skirt, or you want a tie with that suit? A real closer knows sales is motivation, empowerment, and you must be able to empathize with their problems and sell your solutions, products, and services to them. Okay, that's what sales really means. You need to be able to connect with them. If you're just facilitating something, if you're just giving them what they already want, then what have you really sold? You haven't really sold anything. And that's what people need to understand, because a lot of times we hear that they have a sales plan or a marketing plan, or they have a sales team or a sales director, or they have all of this and they have all of that. But we learn in the conversation, we learn in the paperwork that they really do not know what sales really is. At the end of the day, I'm a writer. In the core of my being and the core of what I do of my career, I am a writer, you guys. That's why some buy and sell can be selling, because you can only get it from them, or it's an import item. But technically, if you're buying and selling, the person that sold it to you is the true salesperson. You're just facilitating now. Maybe, for example, he sold to you and then you're going to sell it to your neighborhood. So he doesn't have to go to your neighborhood. He's the real sales guy. He sold it to your neighborhood, never even went to the neighborhood. And then whether you sell or not, you have the loss, right? So the real sales is the person that sits face to face, closes the deal, gets the cash, or the website where they pay and they actually pay the transaction, not the person that drives them, unless they're driving them to there to close a sale. So sales, you guys understand, especially now in this post-corona thing, sales has changed. Right now, the corner restaurant that sells tacos, a taco joint, looks just as good as Taco Bell. Isn't that amazing? Now the actual regular taco joint can sell to as many clients or more clients or reach more people than even a Taco Bell. So the first thing is, you guys, you have to really keep in mind what sales really is. The same as marketing. Marketing is not a piece of paper. Marketing is not a post on Facebook or on a website. Marketing is the person that knows the market, the people. That's what they know. So they can create the marketing. The next thing you need to talk about after what are sales, the next thing you guys understand how, you know what, that you don't really know. Oh my God, sales, if you don't close, you can't sell. You got to close, okay? You have got to close. There's no such thing as selling if you didn't close the deal. If they didn't give you the check or go to the website and buy the book, if they didn't go and upgrade immediately, if they didn't give you their credit card information, if they didn't give you their check, if you didn't go to any of that, if you cannot close the deal, get the cash or the buy, however you define that, then you are not selling. So understand, you guys, if you're trying to close and you have a hard time closing because maybe you don't understand what sales really is, you cannot close the deal unless you have given 50-50 or even 60-40. You got to give more. And you close the deal, you need to do it. Closing a deal is not a process. It's not 25 steps and all this crap that you hear people say. That is all the most crazy bullshit I ever heard in my life. Closing is literally closing. You've got to say it out your mouth. Hey, you guys, I hope that you like this. I'm glad that this is exactly what you need. We've had a great time this afternoon in this consultation. If you guys are ready, I'm ready right now. Let's go ahead and close this deal. Or, hey, good morning, you guys. I'm glad that you're here. We had our last presentation. I hope that you guys like this product. I hope that it's really great what you need. If you guys are ready, I have stock right here in my bag. I can go ahead and give these to you now. I just need your check. That's closing. If you are the kind of person, whether you're a salesperson, professional, whatever you are, and you can't close the deal, and so there's someone else that goes behind you, or maybe you're cold calling and you're sending in the agent and then the agent brings in the closer, you're not closing the deal. You don't get the commission. You may get part of the commission, but you don't close the deal. You're not the real broker. You're not the dude. The key is, until you learn how to ask for the money, you are not closing the deal, and you have to close the deal. Close is in the middle. Here's close. Here you have the work that's being done, right? You got to make the website, you got to make the funnel, you got to make the graphics and all the videos and all the things that go into it. You got to buy the location, you got to get the land, you got to get the lease, you got to stock the store or stock the salon or get it going and do that, right? Then you open and you close, right? But without closes, you lose your investment, right? So if you can't close deals, if you can't get customers, you're going to lose your investment in the first place. So you got to close. Then there's the other one. There's a one that when they come in, you close. So you've done all this over here. Then they come in. Now there's the closing. There's the sale. There's the point where you're making your money, right? Then after you make your money, you're not done. Any salesperson knows this. After the close, after the check, you are not done. After that close, now there's this part. Now you got to facilitate it. You got to do their hair really good. You got to make their food really good. You got to deliver their products the way they want them. You got to market them and get them customers. You got to do something. Closing's in the middle. Most people, they want to be on either side. They're scared of this. They don't want to get the money because you know what? When you get the money, there's liability. You take their money. You said, I'm going to get you 5 new customers if you give me this money. And then you only get them 2 customers. You got to go and explain this. This guy and this guy, they just got to sit back and go, okay, I'm working, I'm busy, but they're not closing. But let me tell you this is the part that these 2 guys miss. If you make the close and everything works out, you keep making it and keep making it, and you get better and you get better. And then all of a sudden you get more and more customers right in your pockets. You're not done after that follow-up call, that check on you. Even if you're a waiter and you serve the food, then you go back and go, how's the food? How was it? Are you thirsty? Can I refill your Coke? Can I give you more? That person is crazy, 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 crazy powerful. Tell you why they're powerful. These 2 can only work here or in this position. The closer, the actual salesperson, can sell and close any deal anywhere in the world. Understand that closing is the key to it. If you cannot close the deal, then you cannot make the money. The next one, you guys, is people do not understand the power of sales. Oh my God, sales is something that is so crazy powerful. People don't understand because they think of sales sometimes as something dirty or something underground or something that you're pushing, or they think of it as consumerism. They don't understand that everything that you have, everything in your life, every car, every piece of underwear, every pair of socks, a salesman made a commission on that. So imagine the power of sales. The power of being able to sell you something that maybe you don't want it. Maybe you don't need it. Maybe you don't know that you need it. People didn't know that they needed a cell phone 50 years ago. They were happy with a phone. People didn't know they needed a car 150 years ago. They had horses already. That's where the word horsepower comes from a car, because they didn't know how to regulate the car or how to gauge it. So they decided to call it horsepower. Everyone, every profession, every job, all want to put a value on what they do. That's true. A tailor values his workmanship. The chef wants to be appreciated for his cuisine. The writer, like me, wants to be appreciated for his content. But without sales, closed sales, it is just a passion, hobby, or sideline hustle. You need to value sales, respect sales, because sales are the lifeblood of your business. It is what lets the owner, the market, and the world know that what you are selling has a value. I'm going to put a logo on this cup, and that's going to allow me to sell more cups. But maybe the person that's actually making the sales is the cup manufacturer or the ceramic manufacturer, right? The logo that you put on it, that's only a brick. That's only something to make you want to buy it, right? Or to pay more money for it, because maybe this cup is only 99 cents, but when you put the logo on it, now it's $5, right? So really and truly, the power of sales is to be able to figure out a way to make it to where you can sell more cups. So if you're a cup manufacturer and you're putting your cups into a furniture store and they're white cups for your home, or they're black cups for your home, or they're red cups for your home, maybe you need to figure out, well, how can I make more money? How can I sell more cups? Then the marketing guy and the sales guy and maybe the IT guy get together and they figure out, we can get a website to where we put the cups on the website, the white ones, just the white ones, or the black ones, or the red ones, the solid color ones, right? That don't really sell that much in the store because they like patterns for their homes, right? They want to have different shapes and Chinese and this for their homes. But these basic ones that we do, these can have a company logo on them. We can buy the machine or outsource that to a company. Then they put their logo on it and then they buy. And they're going to pay $5 each, not $1, because this has their logo on it now. And they're going to buy a dozen, 5 dozen, 100 dozen, because they're going to be marketing these now. So now they're not going to buy just 6 cups for their home. They're going to buy 6 cases for their office, for their promotion, for their party, for their real estate, for their Black Lives Matter, right? So the person that makes this and sells this cup, that person is powerful, because now he just turned their $1 cup, where the usually household maybe buys 1 dozen or 1 set for their family and friends when they come over, and they don't use them all the time, right? To where now he's selling the most basic, cheapest, lowest level white mug from this manufacturer all over the place, everywhere, because it has your logo on it. So now the customers have changed. The power of him is that he changed the customer from the homeowner, the family. So now you're competing with the China, the ceramic, right? They're competing with crystal. They're competing with all of this stuff to where now every business is a potential customer. Every organization is a potential customer. Every family reunion that wants a souvenir is a potential customer. He's changed. So the power of sales, you guys, keep that in mind. And I want to tell you about this next one here, you guys. After the power of sales, after all of that great stuff, true salespeople know you offer solutions, you guys. You don't offer products. You do not sell things. You sell a solution. That's what you're selling. If you understand that, then you're not really a salesperson. You're not going to close anything until you figure out the emotional situation that every person that you're trying to sell to needs. As a good salesman or saleswoman, or an effective marketer at least, you need to know ahead of time what problem your potential client will have and then prepare, promote, and sell the solution to them. It's easy to sell an umbrella on a rainy day. That's not really selling. You're facilitating a need, real. I mean, yeah, you were there and you're going to have the guy standing there, but really and truly the guy there with the umbrella doesn't need to know anything about sales. If he does know something about sales, he'll sell a lot more umbrellas. But at the end of the day, it's freaking raining. They're looking for an umbrella. That's not selling anything. You didn't make the weather. And if you do not understand that, they are going to murder you in the marketplace. You've got to offer solutions. Stop telling people what products you have, what thing they need that you have. That's not going to do for you. You've got to get over that old school marketing. Offering solutions and not products means to the customer that you already have thought about what I need. You know that if someone buys a house, it needs to be painted. So you're going to sell your painting to new homeowners or contractors or real estate agents. That's who you're selling to. You can't sell painting to someone that doesn't have a home, because most customers, they don't know what they need until you tell them what they need or give them the solution. Now that we're done with all of that, you guys, it's our next episode. I want you guys to understand, if you don't give a damn, you ain't closing nothing, okay? If the customer can tell you do not give a damn about them, all you want to do is close, then you are not closing. Caring is closing, okay? Transactional salespeople, they miss this reality. That's why they think they're selling, but they're not selling. How'd you sell something that I already wanted? You aren't a salesman. You couldn't answer any questions. You didn't ask for me. I had to go find you when I walked in the store. You're not a salesperson. You're just a clerk or cashier, an attendant. You're not a salesperson. But when you get into real sales and higher ticket items, you need to have true empathy with your potential customers, okay? No one cares about your product or your service, the features, the benefits, or promotions. They need to know that you care about them and their desired outcomes, pure and simple. They need to know you give a damn and would be around to help them exchange the item or whatever, refund or whatever. If they need you after the sale, they need to know that you're around. They need to know that you give a damn, okay? If they come in, for example, and they need an oil change for their car, one, they're already coming, they need an oil change, but they need to know that you care. That could be that you don't just say, okay, sir, here's the bill. Maybe you say, well, let me look at your car. Let me check it out. Let me look at it. Oh, wow, let me check your filter. Let me do this. And then maybe you might say, well, actually, sir, you don't really need an oil change. Your oil is okay for another 500 miles or 1,000 miles. You can come back to us. You don't need it today if you don't want to do it, but you can do it if you want to. But I look at your oil and your oil is not so dark. It's okay. You don't need it today. That shows you care. We're talking about our next one, rejection, you guys, and how you need to freaking handle it. There's no such thing as rejection. You can't cry and be a baby about it. You need to handle the rejection. The best defense is a good offense. Stop being reactive. So if someone rejects you, you think why? Especially if you have a good product and you believe in your product. Why is that? Rejection kills some people. They put their head down and they go cry in a corner and they never return. And they go back to working some other job because they can't handle sales. If a girl rejected you, you'd probably feel the same way. If you went to go buy a car and they rejected your credit, you probably feel the same way. You wouldn't go out there and fix your credit. You wouldn't go out there and build it. You wouldn't go and court the girl or swoon the girl or lose weight or whatever she wants you to do. You wouldn't do that. You give up, right? A sale or a close is a goal. That's it. The sale or the close, that's the goal. It is not a transaction. If marketing, development, and prospecting is done properly, there should be few to no objections. If you're not empathetic and you don't give a damn, it's going to be very, very, very hard for you to really convince someone, anyone, that you care about them. It's going to be very, very, very hard. If you've got folks in the office marketing to get people to walk in the room to buy cars, they're already walking in. They already want a car, correct? So you need to figure out how to sell it, what it is, and what the rejection might be. Maybe they can't approve the credit. Maybe they don't have enough money. That's not really rejection. That means keep them, follow up in them, get close to them, show them you give a damn, and wait till they save more money. But understand is that you need to be able to handle the rejection. Listen to it. What are they talking about? What are they really saying? And if you can't do that, then you need to understand that that is your fault. How is rejection? Are you not calling enough? Are you calling the wrong people? Is the price point too large? Because at the end of the day, you need to change it then. Maybe they can't afford the whole $15,000, but they can afford $1,000 a month. Maybe they can't afford the whole package, but they can afford part of the package. Maybe you can't sell them this wine, but they can afford a beer. You need to go ahead and give to receive, okay? If you are not giving free gifts, if you are not giving free samples, if you are not giving stuff to your customers, if you are not meeting them halfway and things like that, then you are missing the bucket. You're missing the opportunity. You know that you have to give to receive. Right now, we know that digital is where it is at. Everyone's on their phones, everyone's home, everyone's locked down, things like that. If they're going out and going back to the fucking house at the nighttime. So folks that you didn't know, used to know where their Facebook was, what they were, now you know where they are. Now folks that don't know who you are, now they're searching online for you. You know what? Why not give away 50 freaking free shakes every day? You want to grab the market? Send 50 shakes out every day, delivered, paid for by you, for a week, and see what happens. Maybe make a smaller cup, a sample cup, something cute, but go ahead and give it away. Maybe you don't just say knock on their door, but maybe you message them on Facebook. Hey, I noticed you looked at our page. You didn't buy anything. Can I interest you in a free sample of our new cheesecake or something, or Oreo something cheesecake? I'll send you a free sample. I give away free samples and free advertising. Right now we got a package where it's 500 Bulacan businesses are getting free listings in the Bulacan Lifestyle magazine that we're publishing here later this year. 500 free samples of being in the first magazine in history for lifestyle in Bulacan. Because the hope is that when they learn, when they experience it, and also when the clients, when the readers, when the fans read it and they see it, they're going to be like, oh, I like this magazine. I like this site. I'm going to buy from these guys. We've given away 200 already, maybe 300. We have a list already of 500 businesses that we will be listing for free. Understand that. You've got to give to receive. I'm wiping to make my folks back home feel jealous because it's cool and it's in the evening where they see me in Asia. I'm living the life, you guys. I'm loving this. I love what I do, you guys. Success is for everybody. Remember that. Success is for you. If you're trying to improve your sales, go ahead and download this, share this to people. I'm going to get off of here. It was a great show. You guys are, as usual, amazing. I thank you guys all for it. So you guys have been here live on the set. I'm going to go ahead and close out with my caption. Thank you, and I'll get to the responses later on. And stay tuned, you guys. Success is for everyone.